Okay, so a quick video here. These are gonna be my, cause I'm gonna do kind of like, I guess, a sump system or something, so the water level in my tank doesn't, my fish tank doesn't overflow. The greenhouse part is put on hold right now because it's getting closer to growing season, and I want to get the aquaponics going. And there's a couple big purchases for that still, and I'd rather get the aquaponics going. But the quick update here is I got my barrels here. These are gonna hold the extra water that'll be pumped into the tanks, and then from the tank it'll overflow into the garden beds, and I'll set it at a time, and I gotta figure out the timing and whatnot on it. But over here I cut 2 barrels in half. These are gonna make 4 grow beds. I cut them in half, and I figured I'll put a little screen where those holes were originally at the top. Now you can see they're like half holes. I figured that could be like an overflow, since it's gonna not be contained until I finish the greenhouse from the rain. I figured that'll be good for an overflow, because the water is really not gonna get up. It's gonna get up to just under that level in there, so that way if it gets above that, it'll just overflow out. I mean, hopefully more than it would overflow all the media. If that, I'm not sure how heavy that hydrod media is or not, but I don't know, we'll see how it goes. But that's that. Over here is I opened these, I cut out a hole here so I could get into it. I just removed the caps, and basically drilled holes here, and this is, like I said, this is going to be my storage tank for water. And I figure, if I'm thinking right, I need, since I have 2 barrels that are going to make up 4 grow beds, I need 2 barrels extra of water storage. So that way 110 gallons will be, 110 gallons will be stored in these 2 barrels. And when I get my pump to pump it out, it'll overflow the tank about 110 gallons into the grow beds, and that way, you know, I'll have enough room for all my water from my grow beds. Basically though, since I'm only going to be dumping water into like the right or the left barrel, the pump's going to be in the other one, and I put 2 bulkheads down here, and I'm going to connect them here, and I'm probably going to put 2 more up here if I need to. And basically that's just so when the water dumps into this one, the water over here with the pump in it will rise at the same rate. That way they're just even all the way up. That way one doesn't overflow. Once it gets to capacity, I don't have to move the thing over. I was going to do 2 pipes dumping in to it, but I didn't think that would be sufficient enough. Like, who's to say, you know, maybe it gets tilted or something, more water pours into one or something, and then I get an overflow. So I figured it'd be safe just to put that down there and connect those 2 down there, and maybe up top if once I get that going, or once I get it going, so it'll have a kind of a safety thing to where the water level stays about the same in each bed. These are going to be buried about halfway down, so they're going to be below my outflow pipes on my grow beds. That way the water can just drain right out into it. Obviously my outflow pipes are going to have smaller outlets. That way the water in the beds will rise before these get or start filling up too much, and it'll just pump it out and keep it going until the beds are full, and then it'll shut off, and then it'll all drain back into here. I'm deciding if I want to just use straight outflow on the beds, or if I want to try to figure out how to rig up a bell siphon system from that. I'm not 100% sure if I can do it. I may not do it just because that's extra parts and money, but yeah, so far so good. I got these barrels for $8 a piece. 4 of them for $8 a piece, so $32. And then I just built my own bulkheads here. I am having small issues down here around the rings. I don't know if this is because I need to just tighten them a little bit more, because it's hard to just reach both hands down there and tighten both sides at the same time. But I I am having a tiny little bit of leak down there that leaks out. Leaks out a little bit down there. Sorry about the video, guys. I just kind of messed that up. But it leaks a little bit, so I'm gonna try to tighten them. If that doesn't work, then I got some aquarium seal I can just try to put around it, make sure a little bit around the rubber ring. I don't know if that'll work out or not. If anybody has any suggestions, let me know. But that's the progress on it right now. I'm gonna start building the aquaponics setup because I want to get growing. All right, so adios.